This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, today we are going to discuss about the models concept. Okay, we'll discuss what is model, what is the importance, why it's required. Okay, we'll see. Okay, coming to the models, it was introduced in AIDS 2012 version onwards. Okay, previous version AIDS 2012. Earlier AIDS 2009, that time it's a model is not there. But what is the importance this model? Okay, I will tell you, suppose if we are going to work any project, okay, and we have some elements as that means is object like your class or table, SSRS report, data entity, some other what are the AOT elements. Okay, all these elements is belongs to at least one model. Means suppose if you are creating a custable example, because custable is already available, custable example you are going to create. This table belongs to one model, at least minimum one model, but sometimes it belongs to more than one model also. That is the other case. At least it belongs to one model. Why this is required for that one of the model? The main purpose is that we can use that deployment purpose. The models we can use the deployment purpose. Let's say example, I have I'm working on the one of the project. Okay, suppose project A. Project A. Here I'm using. We have a six consultants are there. Okay, technical consultants. Six members are there, and six members they are created that few of the classes, tables, classes, reports. Individually they created in their missions. Okay, six missions they have that individual objects are there, and end of the day, once if it is all code is working in the development environment, then we can move this code into the QA, right? We can move this into the QA. So if any one of the developer is missing to share that what are the objects they worked, they missed some class, they missed it. So after moving these objects to the QA, and the functional consultant will start testing, then they identified that one of the functionality is not working in the QA mission, but that functionality is working into the your development mission. So they had raised a bug before they can discuss with you. Could you please check this object, this functionality is not working? Then developer what it will do? Developer come back and checking that his dev mission, and he confirmed it is working in my mission. Then he compared the objects. What are the objects he shared to that infra team? Because infra team they are going to deploy into the QA. Then the consultant is understand. Okay, it is a human mistake. I have missed the one of the object. Instead of that object, he shared that some other XYZ object, some oversight. So he can understand that he shared to that what he is done the customization object and shared. Then QA also started working. So try to avoid this one, changing to that sharing the individual objects. The models is came to the picture. Okay, in the models concept, what it will do before starting to the project. Okay, before starting to the project or already it's just started. It's the project is already started, but the developer is newly joined to the team. So he got the one FTD function design document, and he want to do customization. Before starting any development, we should ask technical consultant needs to ask to that your manager or your TL or any person in that working the already existing working in this project. So which model we need to use for this project? Okay, they're saying that model A. So entire all objects belongs to, means all customizations is that person needs to do in the model A only, because end of the day he is going to deploy this model into the QA environment. Then it will not miss any elements, because if it is a 6 developers are there, 10 developers are there, everyone using the one model, this time no need to share that individual objects, directly this model we can we can deploy into that QA. That is the importance. And side by side customization is there, because the same model, one developer is working and the other second developer also is working and third developer also is working, they can create a one model. There they are going to create that multiple objects or multiple elements related to EOT element, they're going to work. That is called side by side customizations. Okay, these are the advantage of the model. Am I clear up to here?
So, yeah, clear. But the technical team can create how many models? N number of models they can create based on the requirement, right?
Yeah, a number of models we can create, but nowadays what happened, they will not create the number of models. Let's say example project having that modules, like suppose if any project nowadays integration team, okay, customization means F&O team, reports team, and data migration team. Okay, they can create different models, four models. One is the integration team. So integration team is different. Integration team, they can work with that their own model, and F&O team, they can work their own model. Reports team, they can work with that reports model only. DM team means data migration team, they can work their own model. Okay, like this the pattern is going on currently. Hope in your project also maybe integration team, F&O team is there.
Okay. Okay, fine.
You
So,
got it right.
yeah, I got it. I got it.
Yeah. So like this create, but there is no, we can create a number of models. There is no use that one. Why I'm saying there is no use? Let's say example, the customer is develop customization has happened, but the same product is required for that some other customer also, but they're asking, I don't want the integration, I want that only F&O only. So they can deploy F&O, means they can sell this F&O customizations only to that particular customer. And latter point, they want that, okay, I want that reports also, then they are going to sell that reports also. Like this also is happening, like same like it's a business scenarios. Hope I cleared that. Correct?
Okay. So, two developer can together work on one model, right? Or three
Yes, yes,
developer
yeah.
can together.
Yeah, n number of developers, they can work in the
Uh,
single model also.
okay. Clear,
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah, Kavita, you want to say something? You're on. I'm unable to hear you, Kavita.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, integration like this is there. So up to here, I'm talking about the 2012 version. Currently, we are into the cloud, right? But once that cloud is introduced, that means a D365 and O, how the deployment is going on. Still, model deployment is there, but we are not following the model deployment. Only development purpose we are using the models, and few of the changes also is happened compared to its 2012 version, previous version, and here. But you can ask me currently what is the deployment process we are going to do. Here we are going to do the packages. Packages and models both are same. But packages is a different way we can build that package. Then we are going to deploy this package into that production environment. That deployments Microsoft will take it. We don't have a chance to deploy that one. Clear? But earlier in H 2012, let's say example, I can give that one more example to clarify this one. We have a two models is there. I'm talking about that H 2012. Later D365 how it is going to be operate. So here one table is there. Okay, one table is there. Table one. This table I can able to access into that my model. Means it's a model B or model C, whatever the model. But 1 minute, guys. I'm taking my mouse. Yeah, guys. Suppose I have a one model is the in the model having that table A is there. This model I can able to access entire AOT without calling any reference. But coming to the D365, what happened? We have a model, the same model, table one is there, but I want to access this table one into that some other model. I need to give a reference. Without reference, I can't able to access this one. If a reference is there, then I can able to access this element into the this model. So this is also one of the changes there. I will show to you practically how it is going to be happening. Maybe theoretically, it seems to be somewhat a confusion is there. Whatever we discussed, everything I can show to you in the practically. Am I clear up to here?
What exactly these packages?
Yeah, packages is the deployment purpose. The models only they can call it as a packages. So what are the customizations we did the technical that can we can create as a deployable package. That package it will generate that one rar file. That rar file it is going to be deployed into that cloud version. Means it's a production.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
package is nothing but models only,
Okay. Okay. Fine.
but they change the pattern.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay, can we go to that practical part? Am I clear up to here? Because why I'm
Yes.
saying this is a definitely they will ask about that interview question. Okay, what are the advantage of the model? One is that side by side customization and deployment purpose. Okay, and when is introduced with this model concept? 2012 version. And what is the difference between that package and model? Model is for that you can able to customize the elements, but package is that what are the customization we did, those customizations we are going to deploy into the production. Okay, earlier these models is available into that SQL server, but nowadays it is introduced into that file system. Everything we'll discuss, these are the answers you need to tell. Okay, I'm going to
Package is a process, right? Package is actually a process, right?
sorry, package.
A package is actually a process, right? To for the deployment.
Yes, yes, yeah, package is the process, that is the suggestible one. Yeah,
Okay.
we can without package we can't deploy it, only
Mm, mm,
package,
mm.
only
Fine.
for production.
Yeah. Production deployment.
Yeah, package. So
So
I'm
one
good.
second here. So
Yeah, yeah.
ideally, technical develop the customization in the development server. Then they have to deploy in the UAT, right? That also using package only, right?
No, 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 that time we can dig into that build chain set through pipelines we can deploy. Only for production the packages we can.
Okay. So this is a two different process actually.
Maybe you heard about that UAT is going to deploy, the chain set is missing, the build is not triggered like that. You heard about from
Mm.
your developers?
No, no. We
No, no.
see what and ideally, whenever we have requested for the new changes, they first
Hmm.
they will show us the in the
Dev
UAT
machine.
environment. No, no. We don't have access to the machine right now. Okay.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
our third party vendor is doing the all the developments. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever we request for any kind of customization, they will show us in the UAT. Then our user has to confirm in the UAT. Then only they will move to a production.
Okay, okay. Maybe you are working
Okay.
in the end user.
Yeah, I'm working in the end user side. Yes, not in
Okay,
the.
then understand. That's why you're talking about the UAT. Before that, two environments is there, Dev and QA, developer environment, and QA also is there. QA that the offshore functional, okay, and the UAT is that client side users. Once they're given that green signal, then only it's going to that deployment.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to opening the practical part. Guys, any other questions? Harchita, Kavita, Mohit, Monica, Roger Reddy. Because the initial classes is the base classes, guys. Once we it is completed, then we can directly go into the practical. Okay, this if you have any clarifications, if you need anything, I'm ready to explain. Because this basic is very important. Working with the ERP, architecture wise or models. Okay,
Amar,
not
one more
immediately.
question here.
Yeah.
Sorry. So how many server we required? Basic server we required for this
Means basic server means
basic machines, like you
environment.
said now. Basic
Uh,
environment we need.
okay, basically this is depends upon the client. The client having that budget is high, means it's they can able to uh, buy that missions. They can give a dev QA after before QA also something UAT SAT system acceptance test. See, SAT and SAT and SIT system acceptance test and the system integration test both are same only, and something they can use that pre-production production. Suppose customer having that they want one more environment before to that production or before to the pre-production, we can declare. But these are the basic environments is there. Some people, suppose some mid-level clients are there, they can't afford that. Then they can directly use that dev QA UAT production. It's a depends on client.
Okay, okay.
Okay, guys. Yeah, here I open the Visual Studio as administrator mode. First of all, you need to check your Visual Studio is admin mode or not. Ad, admin mode we need to open first thing. Always check this one. How we are going to open the admin mode? Go to your Visual Studio, right click, more, run as administrator. Okay, like this we can open administrator. Then yesterday I showed right how we can identify the URL and everything. If you missed it, please watch the video, yesterday's video. And first it will like it will open like this. Okay, once if it is open, we have a application explorer is there. The main thing is that here itself the application explorer, what are the data types, data model, code classes and the user interface front end. Will come to that one by one, that further classes. So first we need to create a model. Anyone having that previous experience with the Visual Studio?
I have Visual Studio experience, but in the VB.NET only, not in Express.
Okay, 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 fine. Yeah, we can call it as a Visual Studio IDE. IDE is nothing but integrated development environment. Through using this one, we are going to be customizing this one. And what is the difference you can see here? Here we can able to see that Dynamics 365 tab. Okay, normal Visual Studio, this tab is not available. Okay, Dynamics 365 tab is there. First, our agenda is that create the model. So Go to the Dynamics 365 tab, and here model is the few options: create model, refresh model, update model parameters, view all package dependencies. First click the create model. Yes, before going to the practice, first of all please create model. Okay, this is called as a wizard. The screen we are familiar, because if you are going to install any software, Microsoft is giving that this type of interface. Okay, model name. What is the model name we are going to give? But here I am going to give that is John 23. Okay, from January batch I'm treating age John 23. This is my model. Who is the publisher? Okay, publisher is Amar, or else I can give that AJ Technologies. Okay, and layer. Which layer we are going to? Layers is the next concept. Currently, you can forget. I'm selecting the where layer. Why I'm selecting the where layer also? And version. This is the first time I'm creating this version. So initial version, I'm keeping. Suppose if it is the second time you are going to, it's the first page of the project you delivered. Then you can change into that second version, like this. And one more thing, if you give that 1.0.0, then it's fine. Suppose if you press this dot and then it is showing that red color, so validation is missing. Okay. The model description. Why we are going to creating this model? In real time, in this description, we can wrote about that our client. Okay, what is the client business and why you are going to creating this thing. Okay, and the model name also, that project name is the, and model description. What is the this description? To learn and practice D365 F&O, finance and operation. This is my model description. This is the purpose I am going to creating. And model display name. What are the name you are provided here? The same name, display name also is showing. But if you want to change it, you can change it. Okay, click next. Then I can able to see that two radio buttons. One is the create new package and second one is the select existing package. It's a very simple, guys. Create new package means your model is going to create individual. Okay, let's say example, I have a is there, model M1, model M2, model M3. Three models is there. If I choose this create new package, then it is going to create model M4. Okay, but if I choose that the second option, select existing package, then it is giving to that existing packages already is available. My previous batch and some standard also is there. If we choose this select existing package, then first we need to choose which model. Suppose if I select that November related one. Okay, then why it is going to create inside that model M5. If we choose that first one, then individually create. But if we choose that existing package, it is going to create inside of that already existing package. This is the difference. But we don't want to existing package, go for that create new package and click next. See, as I told, models and packages both are same. Okay, packages and models.
Amar, that
Yeah,
means we can create the model under one model, right?
yeah, correct.
Okay.
So these are that select referenced packages. What I told here, suppose I have a model T1 table is there. If I want to access this one, reference is required. So this is also one of the change in D365. Earlier H2012, it's not there. So first I can select that actually application suite, but by default, what it is the model is set up here application platform. in this time I am not changing anything. Okay, actually I need to select with that application suite and application foundation, but this time I'm not giving, because in future maybe in the next class or a further next class we can get that some errors. If I give that references, those errors we can't get it, but we should know about that. Once the error is came, how to solve also I will tell. Okay, this time I'm not going to anything what are the default is selected. Click next, and here it is giving the summary, means what are the steps we performed previously. Those steps I can able to refer it here. Name, okay, correct. Display, publisher, and layer, where layer we have selected, version, description, okay, and referenced packages. Referenced package, it's not refreshed. Okay, it's giving to that actually this is the refresh issue. Application foundation, platform, application suite, no issue. And currently you can untick this one, create new project, and make this is my default model for new project. Because if I create any new project in the future, then also it is going to be created into that the same model, so I don't want to create. And create new project, then it is going to create that new project under the same model. We'll create it later, how to create the project. First click finish. Okay, our model is created. But after creating, first where we need to check our model is there or not. So go to that your application explorer, AOT. In AOT having the two views is there. AOT, okay, we have a two views. One is the classic view, and second one is the model view. Okay, in the classic view we can see that all elements in AOT without segregate, means without gathering of that individual module we can see. But if we go to the model view, it will give to the particular model elements. So means it's a all are in one umbrella. Like I will show to you. If we expand any of the tables, data model and tables, I can able to see that all the elements come to that existing all models. But this is a classic view. If I go to that model view, what are the models is available? See, just now I created model AJ January 23. If we expand this one, again the AOT structure is coming. Okay, if we expand data model tables, there is no tables is there, because in this model I'm not created any table. Views, data types, there is no nothing is there, just structure is created, but there is no elements. If we go with that some other model, suppose November, see few of the elements are already is available. If you observe what are the it is showing here in the brackets, that is called your model. It is tells about that particular table. As a November apple table is belongs to this particular model. Then we'll go to that classic view, AOT, right click classic view. Okay, see now expand tables. See here, this table is belongs to application suite model. What is the square bracket is showing, that is called is a base model. It is available in that model. See this one, this particular one, account to logistics location underscore BR is available in the physical books. And this is the source documentation. This is the subledger. This is the again source documentation. This is subledger. Guys, now you understand how to identify the element it belongs to which model. Am I clear?
So what is showing in the inside the bracket, that is the model name, right?
Yeah, model name. That means
Okay.
this one, this table is available in this model.
Uh, so we cannot see our newly created model here because we are not created any kind of table, right?
Correct. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We can't see because in future we can see, but this point of time there is no elements.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Then you can go to the model view, but our model is ready. It's created. Model is created, but there is no elements. Once we created, then we can able to see that elements in the classic view also. Up to here, clear? Yeah.
Yes, Amar.
So this is once if it is a model is created, but where we are going to check this model. Okay, model is created. As I told in AX 2012, this model available into the SQL server, but in D365 it's available in the file system. Okay, file system in the sense it's a local, it is available. You can open your my computer. Okay, go to that C drive. This path is very important, but in your real time it's not available in the C drive. It's available in the K drive. Most of the time it's available in the K drive, but it is in my system, or if you are going to install into that but personally, then it's available in the C drive. Then expand AOS service folder. What is the full form of the AOS? Application object server. Yesterday I showed right where it is located and how to restart and that is AOS service. Just double click this one and I can able to see the package local directory, print service install directory, web root. Go to that package local directory. Here I can able to see that my model AJ January 23. See file system, your model is created. Double click this one. Again double click your model and the AOT structure is created. See if you see its class, its EDT, data entity view, like the label, KPIs, info part, all these things is created. What is this actually? What are the elements we are able to see this one? Each element it will create that one folder and post fits with that AH. See AH is the AH class, AH configuration key. Like this, it is created. When you open anything, nothing is there because we're not created, just structure created, just born baby like that. Okay, it's just created. In future we are going to be create. And descriptor file, it's a very important. When you expand this open this descriptor file, just observe guys 1 minute what you understand this descriptor file. Anything you identified? Yes, if you observe clearly, this is exactly what we performed the steps while creating the model. See, this is the model name we given and description to learn and practice D365 and work. Okay, customizations allow. And what is the layer we have selected? Where layer. Okay, that number is back and it's showing that 10. And who is the publisher? Name. And what is the version we have selected? Correct. Now you got it. What is the meaning of the descriptor file?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Actually this is also very important, and when the picture is come, then that time I can show to you this one. Okay, once the model is created, where we need to check and what are the things is happening in file system, and where we are going to be, what is the use of this one. Okay, that's it today's guys, and tomorrow we'll discuss about that layers concept. Can we connect tomorrow?